Hello, hello, hello. I don't know who's up. I should talk quieter, huh? Y'all come on and hit the like button. Please, pretty please, with a cherry on top, hit the like button, throw your like number in the chat. If it's your first time live, put the FTL for first time live in the chat, please, and thank you. Y'all get in here, get comfortable. It's late at night, so I'm gonna make sure I try not to talk as loud as I normally do. I'm gonna whisper like this a little bit if I can. All right. Uh-oh, my sis here. Oh, she finna put us on the TV. Okay. That's what's up. Let me greet who is in the room. Let's gossip. It's late night and I feel like it. I've been working all day. Your girl is tired. Okay. I feel like I want to sing Tello Pharaoh, let my people go. Because I'm tired. I've been working like one of them, like I'm building pyramids and stuff. Hey, boo, you like number one? You got my Michael. Hey, Michael. We miss you, darling. Okay, the beautiful Bianca Edwards is on the porch, y'all. And she said, hit the like button on the way in. Get your late night snacks now. Y'all know what it is. Y'all should have y'all comfortable socks on, your blanket, your good pajamas, or your bad ones, your bonnet, or let that hair fly free, or you got it in a scrunchie. Yeah, everybody should be comfortable now so we can gossip peacefully. Okay. Renee is in the house. She said she just put us on the TV, y'all. Okay. Quiet Storm 87 up in here. Hey, Quiet Storm 87, sis, did you turn in your Christmas wish list for Secret Santa? This is another reminder. If you all are participating in Secret Santa, please, Renee, remember to do yours or call me if you need me to help you get yours done. Y'all get y'all wish list done for Secret Santa. If you participate, then make sure you either text it to me, email it to me, or inbox it to me. Make sure I have it. I'm not gonna cut the list off yet because I want to make sure everybody has a chance to do it. Some of y'all have, but Quiet Storm 87, if you participate, sis, make sure I get your wish list, okay? If you don't remember how to do it, holler at me. Miss Sparkle is up in here. Thank you for being like number 5. Hello, hello. Noble Genius is in the house. What's going down? Girl, what you doing up? What you doing up? Y'all know I don't sleep. Y'all know why I'm up. I don't do nothing called sleep this early, ever. Jackie Gaines up in here. Hey, sis, thank you for being like number 7. Okay. You're going to be swinging and listening. I know that's right. Okay. Let me see. Make sure we ain't miss nobody. You know, the late night crew be different. We be straight chilling here at night. Anybody else who catch us on the replay, welcome to y'all too. Wish you could have been here with us, but I'm sure y'all was sleeping or turning over, putting it in 5th gear right about now. Hey, Tay, what's cracking? Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Even if it is just a handful of us, that means it should be real easy to get them likes hit. Okay? Use your engagement button on the bottom right-hand side of the screen, the circle with the emojis, send them bubbles up, let them know we here. Lel is in the house. Kenya 330. What's up, boo? How you doing? It's so good to see you. Tara Hill. I miss you when you're not here. I enjoy you. You're funny. I like funny folks. Hey, Rochelle. What's up, sis? Thank you for being like number 8. And congratulations on your 29-month royal anniversary. Okay. DB is in the house. What's happening? Child, we finna gossip and talk about these people. Y'all seen the thumbnail. So look, it's a teensy weensy bit of dragging got to go on. Oh yeah, it's a little bit that's got to go on. We got to do a little dragging. But listen, y'all, come on in, hit the like button, thumbs up this video. Okay, share this video if you get an opportunity. That way, when the folks wake up, if they see the link, they can grab it and they can get in on the conversation too. They're gonna feel like they was here with us. So y'all, please hit the like button, share the video, like this video. If this is your first time, please put an FTL in the chat. Let us know it's your first time so we can welcome you to the porch officially for the gossip and the info and everything that's going down. Because it's definitely things going down. Definitely. Okay. So now, first of all, y'all saw we got to have a conversation about Jason Lee. Because this ain't the first time we've had to talk about him. Probably ain't going to be the last. Okay. But we got to have a conversation about him and how he feels so entitled to attack Black women. And that, he turned around and gave a piece of an apology after what he had to say about Jennifer Hudson and still managed to not really be accountable. I don't know. But we're going to listen to it. We're going to talk about it. Y'all, Tasha K is off her rocker again. She lying again. Y'all, I don't even know what to do. Y'all know I believe in supporting our sisters where we can. You know I be having our backs. I love us. I love us. If don't nobody love us, I love me some us. Okay. But the problem I got with this, deep down on the inside parts, is why this lady just keep like opening her foot and putting her mouth in it. Like I just don't understand. So we got to talk about that. Lel say, "Are we surprised?" A little bit, sis. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little surprised this time. This one was so surprising that I was just like, "What? How is this happening? Is this for real?" And then also, y'all. Now I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all did see the viral video with that officer over there in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I believe that was Tuscaloosa in Alabama, where she tased or used her stun gun on this man, this innocent black man, and the fellow wasn't doing nothing but changing his tire. So on his car. So we got to talk about that because that story, and y'all know I try to avoid that type of stuff for the most part because it's triggering. You know, it triggers me. It doesn't make me feel good. Don't make me happy. We already know that's what these people do. But this story had a few more elements to it that really got my attention. So I want us to touch on that for a little bit. And that's if y'all don't mind. And you know, it's a couple of little small things I'm gonna throw in there as honorable mentions while we cruise on into the gossip. Y'all make sure y'all thumbs up this video. You know that's how you help your sister, okay? Because it's late night, but it might be a couple of people still awake. You know, might be a few folks. Now I know during the week like this that people be in bed because they got to go to work in the morning, they got to go to school in the morning, or any number of things like that. So yeah, I expect that. That makes sense to me. Tara, what you say? You say Tasha had them killer roach in the corner, kitten heels on that showed up in my feed. Lord, not the killer roach in the corner, kitten heels. Oh my. Y'all thumbs up this video. Say she looked like Broomhilda. Wait a minute. Golly. This took an unexpected turn. That's right. Tell them to hit the like button, y'all, please. If it's late night and we got the late night crew, y'all, it should be real easy to hit that like button. Hey, High Vibe, what's up, girl? Good to see you. Them pointy ones. Why you talking about that lady's shoes, man? I'm not even talking about the shoes. Y'all ready to get this lady about the shoes? I just wanna, I want us to discuss what's going on with this, with the line and stuff. I just don't understand why we lying. Like that thing is never gonna be okay with me. I'm never gonna fully understand it. If I'm being honest, it's never gonna make all the sense in the world to me. It's gonna always be just a little bit off. He said, I don't know what it'll take for Tasha to learn. Do the people need to get her from the house or what? I don't know. To be honest with you, I can't call it, y'all. I can't. I cannot call it. So I'm gonna go ahead and play the audio. We may as well play the audio, get into it. Well, actually, no, let me give y'all the honorable mention stuff real quick first. Y'all, please remember to thumbs up this video. You know that's how you help me. I'm begging for likes. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Please, okay? But y'all, first honorable mention that we got to put out there on the gossip tip. I need y'all to send up a prayer for little Kodak Black. I don't know what's wrong with the young man, but they say he done been arrested and say when the people got to him, he tried to swallow the cocaine. He tried to swallow it, and them people done caught him, and you know that's a charge. And he done been in so much trouble before, and apparently he just can't get his little self together. So if you can remember to pray for Kodak Black, send up a little prayer for him, because it looks like, a little trouble. A little trouble has come his way. Somebody else done got in a little trouble. That's Hunter Biden. They done indicted him on them tax charges, them federal charges out there in California, I believe is what state they trying him in. So I'm definitely not going to ask y'all to pray for him or his pappy, but you can if you want to. But yeah, he got indicted. And apparently it was a lady. Wait, she strolled. I strolled, but the heels was on your last nerves. Oh no. Them heels is, I understand. I ain't gonna talk about them. That's true, but what I don't understand is why she keep lying. That's what I don't understand. But anyway, yeah, Hunter done been indicted on the federal tax charges. Y'all know he did some funny stuff. We talked about the laptop. We dug into all the stuff. Now I ain't showed them pictures in here. I think I put the pictures in Patreon that was in there. I didn't want to put that stuff out here because people have children that might be with them when they turn to my channel to listen to gossip. It's supposed to be harmless. So I did not post them pictures here, but y'all know we talked about that laptop, what was in there, the crack that was bought, the haggling over the trying to get the rock bottom price, the girls that was in there, the fact that he was using his business credit cards to pay for prostitution and all that other stuff. So all those things, done came back to bite old Hunter. They got him on everything but them crack charges. I want him to answer for them crack charges, and with his daddy wanting to making all that legislation about people using crack, I felt like if anybody should have benefited from his daddy's, crime bill, it should have been him. He should have benefited from it. Sure should have. But they ain't gonna let it go down like that. Hey, happy to be happy. All right, you number 27. I like it like that. Thank you for being here, girl. I didn't know you was out the bed because we know you had some stuff going on. But we glad to see you. Ashley said he was caught lacking, and I wonder who's gonna pardon him now. I don't know, but I mean, a cocaine charge, like a possession charge, as long as it's not possession with intent to distribute, I doubt he's gonna need a pardon. But I'm actually glad he got pardoned before, because at the end of the day, we all know that the justice system does not give the same sentences to people with dark melanin. They do not get the same sentences to black people that they do to other people who commit the exact same crimes. So him getting a pardon was just fine with me. But I would like to see him, kick whatever habits he has and do better, because he's very talented. I actually enjoy his music. It's very few of the younger folks music that I like at all, but I like Kodak little music. It'd be all right to me. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see him clean himself up and tighten up. Like I said, when it come to Hunter, the fact that he didn't want to pay full price for that crack, I ain't really, I'm not on his side. No. Plus, I don't like your daddy. So that's that. Now, something else that happened on the honorable mention side of the gossip, y'all. Please thumbs up this video, like this video, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up now. The other thing that happened on the honorable mention side, some woman went to Martin Luther King house in Atlanta. His family house, the historical one, the one that's now federal property. They done made it like a historical site. Well, baby, some crazy woman went over there with a can of gasoline and went to douse in the house with the gasoline. And I think they said she was finna try to burn it down. Now, the people that came to investigate, we still don't know why the hell she did it. I guess we'll find that out tomorrow, because that news just broke tonight. Okay. And the last honorable mention that I have got to mention before we get into the rest of the actual gossip. Let me drink some water. My mouth dry. You see what y'all talking about. Okay. Is that y'all, I don't understand what's happening, but I'm gonna just let y'all know what's going down. The people is picking on Angela Simmons for not being ghetto enough. I didn't know that you needed to be ghetto enough. They literally picking on this girl for her boyfriend bringing her on stage and her standing there behaving like a lady. That's vexing people. There are literally hundreds and probably up to 1,000 and more than 1,000 comments on social media picking and poking at this girl for not being ghetto, for not twerking. Oh, Ari would have been twerking. Ari would have done this. And one young lady even made a video acting real hood boogerish and saying, Angela Simmons, this is what you was supposed to do. And the young lady was raised in a middle class home with a normal family, normal nuclear family, 2-parent home. And, that might not have been her experience. And I was just, y'all, that thing kind of threw me, because I said, now, wait a minute. You mean to tell me the same people that's crying blood over little Janae that y'all call Sexy Red and crying blood over little Destiny that y'all call Sookie is also at the same time throwing a hissy fit and saying rude things about this young lady because she's not twerking and acting like a hood booger. It was real interesting. It was real interesting. But I want her to, truly shout out to Angela Simmons for keeping your chin up and remaining ladylike, regardless of people picking at you for not being ghetto. I think it's a plus and not a minus. I think it's a plus and not a minus. I think everybody being themselves is always going to be a plus. But let's get on without further ado. Without further ado, let's go ahead and deal with Tasha K's matter. Let's go on and deal with her matter first. I'm not sure why this is happening, why she did any of the things that she's done, but let's get into it. Hell, where's my device? I'm going to play the audio. I'm going to let y'all just hear this for yourselves. Again, I cannot tell you why she's doing this. I do wish she would stop. Apparently, in case y'all cared, Lil Meech and Summer Walker are announcing a baby. Not sure why that would matter, but yeah, that seems to be the normal thing. That seems to be the normal thing. So let's get into it. Oh, this is so sad. This is so sad. I don't know why. I don't. Mm. Y'all know this kind of stuff is nerve wracking to me because I want to support you. I want to feel like I can back you up when people are talking about you or, dragging you. But it's so difficult to do when this is what you're doing. It makes it hard for those of us who have mouthpieces and we want to really back you. So, this is what she said, and we're going to talk about why this shouldn't have been said.
Wale working with Cassie, and he warned everybody in the studio. Wale did not to go near Cassie, not to touch Cassie. They didn't. He did. Diddy came up in there with bodyguards, took him to the back, and held him over the balcony in his Timberlands was like, holding him together because he was working too close to Cassie. That's in the lawsuit. Cassie left a lot of crumbs. Now, Wale has since come out to say this wasn't no fire heartbeat scene. And we said, well, wait a minute, Wale. Cassie said it. An eyewitness that don't even really know you like that said it. Sir,
That's what I'm talking about. That right there. Now, first of all, the man that first brought out that story, I don't even know if y'all were paying attention at the time. The man that brought out that story is someone I think from the DMV area. He does like this weird comedy where he apparently goes on the radio, different places, and he tells these um ridiculous stories, and it's supposed to be funny, and everybody in that area knows that he's not telling the truth. It's kind of like his gag. This crazy lady done got on the internet, repeated what this comedian has said as the truth, acknowledges the fact that the person who it was supposed to have happened to said that did not happen to him, and then goes on to say that Cassie said it. That is not what was in that lady's paperwork. She said that a friend of hers was held over the balcony. She never said who the friend was, whether it was a male, female, chicken, monkey, tiger, zebra. She said a friend of hers. Tasha done jumped out here and repeated what a comedian said as facts, and then tried to dispute the person that was in the story that was made up by the comedian. I said, "Oh my God, y'all say a prayer for Tasha." I just at this point I don't know. I don't know. Y'all know I like to support my sisters when I can, but this one ain't making no sense. It ain't making no sense, and I just don't know why. I honestly, that's all I can say at this point for Tasha. I just don't know why. Lel said, "Of course she did. That's Tasha's behavior, child." But I mean, this was how many weeks ago, and we've already found out that the man was actually a comedian, and everybody is aware of it. Why would you go back then after everybody knows it's not true and repeat it like it's facts and call the man an eyewitness? Lord, y'all help her. Help your sister, because I don't know what's going on with Tasha. I really don't. I hope she be all right. I hope she stopped doing that stuff. Like at this point, I'm starting to think maybe she can't help herself. Maybe that's what we experiencing. Hey, Ved, what's up, girl? All the way from Birmingham, UK. Thank you for being like number 32. I appreciate you. I like these little sneak up in the middle of the night lives. That means I get to catch a lot more of my UK folks when they're out of the bed and other people that are out of the country, So that took place, but you, like I said, y'all say a little prayer for her. I hope she's okay. I hope her stuff straighten up, tighten up, whatever's going on. I hope she, just stop doing what she's doing because it's getting weird. Honestly, it's getting weird. But we got to share the screen because now we got to get into this mess with Jason Lee. Oh, now he's out of control in a different way. His, let me get this comment and then I'm going to talk about him. Jackie says Tasha is not going to stop until she's threatened with jail time by a judge. Oh, I hope it don't get that far. But listen, y'all. So, Jason Lee. Hey, Lady T. Jason. Now, he was just online days ago before he called Jennifer Hudson illiterate unprovoked for no reason. This ladies did nothing to him. He insulted her, went back online, doubled down, and told people like, oh, I said what I said. Yeah, no, it's not cute. But then again, like I told y'all then, I blame Black people for supporting this clown. He is a non-Black person who is constantly making attacks against Black women. Why that is being tolerated, I will never know. That will never make sense to me why that's being tolerated. But I digress. Days before that, he was online making threats to Beyonce. If I don't get the interview with Kelly Rowland, I'm going to put a bunch of stuff out about Beyonce. The man is weird. It's like he's told himself that he is owed something by Black women. Black women don't owe you nothing. Like, I'm not even sure who he thinks he is or why he feels as though Black women owe him something. I can tell you that it's very unsettling and it's getting weird. It's extremely unsettling, and not even that it's getting weird. It has gotten weird. It's already weird. Like there's in no scenario is this not strange behavior. It's just strange. There's no reason for this. But anyway, so that happened. Then fast forward to the Breakfast Club. He calls Jennifer Hudson illiterate, goes back online, doubles down, and so now we get a whole fake behind apology. Y'all, please hit the like button and thumbs up this video. Run me up, y'all. I know it's the middle of the night, but this is the best time to gossip. I'm about to share the screen. Y'all get ready. Let's go. Hold on. Jackie, did you call that man a knock-kneed cyclops? With that ultra perm in his hair or whatever that is? Let's go. Oh, how I love the middle of the night.
Hey, what up? It's me, Jason. I'm here at the Healthcare Unlocked office in Miami. I wanted to do a video because yesterday I trended all day long, And there was so much conversation that happened yesterday around me trending and what I should do and should not do, and all these different people who had opinions. And I had lots of conversations yesterday, but I would share my thoughts because that's what I do. You know, my team wanted me to put out a statement in response to me calling Jennifer Hudson illiterate on the Breakfast Club, but I'm not one to put out statements. That's not what I do. That's not how I move. If I can put myself in a situation, I can walk myself through it by using my own face and my own voice. Because the one thing that I know for sure is that I have power. My power is my voice, my opinions, my thoughts, my free thoughts, and my ability to own my own platform. Giving me the ability to speak freely. And so I did that the other day on the Breakfast Club when I called her illiterate. And although for shits and giggles or whatever reason I did that in a real flippant way, I feel bad when I read a lot of comments from my fans who were not happy with the word that I used. I am not a fan of Jennifer Hudson's talk show, but I am a fan of Jennifer Hudson. I've said that many times. I think she's a phenomenal singer, mother, actress. She's a beautiful Black woman, but she's a bad talker. And that is my opinion. And the thing, again, that gives me power is having my voice, and I will never have that taken away. But in the same breath, when I have a voice that I've spent so much time building in terms of influence and impact, I have an award show called the Impact Awards, where I honor people who use their platforms to drive the culture forward. I have to think about my own impact in my own words. And that word illiterate was just not the right one to use. And for that, I apologize to you, Jennifer, because you didn't deserve that comment. I can still have my criticism about your show and about you as a talk show host without being mean or nasty. And so thank God for therapy and working through my stuff, because that's what helped me really look at myself in the midst of all the noise that that conversation created yesterday. That said, in apologizing for the word, I never will apologize for having opinions. I'm going to continue to have opinions. I'm going to continue to shake the internet up. I'm going to continue to disrupt the culture, but I'm also going to have humility and discernment and be very aware of the words that I use, because the delivery sometimes is what makes people miss the message. And there was another message that happened yesterday that I want to highlight, because I saw what Essence Magazine did in posting the tribute to Jennifer Hudson while I was trending. And I understand that the magazines or platforms that our grandmothers or great grandmothers like Ebony or Essence or Jet, those that are trying to keep up with the Hollywood Unlocks, have staff that try to tap into the vein of social media and kind of dig into what's trending at the time so they can go viral. And Essence did that yesterday at my expense. And I've been working with Essence leadership for the last several months, trying to figure out an intersection between Hollywood Unlocked and Essence Magazine in a partnership. And the leadership, when I say the CEO, the founder, all of us were on a call yesterday for about an hour trying to process what happened. Their love letters to Black women when they're being attacked is something that is a part of their company's social makeup. But I think that there's a conversation that this drove us straight to an intersection yesterday that we have to have. I believe that some of the most amazing women that I know that work for me, my producer who researches all of my stuff that I talk about on the podcast, and when I give my opinions, is Black women. My manager who manages social media, she's Black, and that I get consult from are Black women, strong Black women. My sisters are strong Black women. My aunts are strong Black women. And when I think about how much I do to pour into Black women, I also can't say that I don't hear the comments that I don't support Black women or that I attack Black women. Yesterday, I thought that Essence used that opportunity to drive the culture further apart, because in uplifting a Black woman, like they often do, they also, in my opinion, shitted on a Black man, which they often do. And I believe that it was disingenuous to say you want a partnership with Hollywood Unlocked and me, because of the relationships I have and the platform and power that we have at Hollywood Unlocked, but then at the same moment, take an opportunity to take a dig at my expense. So we had a long conversation. And I'm sharing this with you because when I was on the phone and I was in my feelings about it all, it was a very heated conversation where I brought up the fact that the founder of Essence, who still owns it, had to step down as CEO because a lot of Black women at the company were complaining that he was toxic and that he created a toxic environment for Black women. And I was going to go online and do my thing. And I said, you know what? I think this is a great opportunity for us to have a conversation about the vulnerability of Black women as it relates to the world they live in and the experiences they have, which are real. But also the fact that every time you're criticized or that you're held accountable or somebody has an opinion about you, it's not because you are a Black woman. It may be because what you're doing. So I think to throw race in every conversation is unfair. And I think to paint a picture with broad strokes is not fair. And it was offensive that was the takeaway. But I also understand the importance of having this conversation. So me and Essence are figuring out what that looks like. And I thank God for the ability to grow and be an example that when you make a mistake, you can live on another day by taking responsibility and ownership, because people want to see that I'm human, and I am. But I also want to remind people that you're human and you're going to make mistakes too. And I think that Essence made a mistake. Talk through it. One thing for sure was that reflection, which is what I did all day yesterday, is better than responding or reacting or retaliating, I think was the word that came up in our call yesterday. Because I won't lie, my initial instinct was go burn the internet down to the ground, because that makes us feel better. And that's what I was used to. But I've spent so much time working on me and working on my platform and working on my purpose that if I'm going to have an award show where I honor people for using their platforms in a positive way to impact culture, I too need to be more responsible in how I use my platform. And it doesn't take away from my ability to have an opinion. And it doesn't take away my ability to, to say what my opinions are and use my voice to do that. But it also gives me the obligation to be responsible. Now, Lunel may have said illiterate and y'all laugh because she auntie and she's a comedian and that's between y'all and her. But Jason Lee, who would have did that before, can't do that anymore. So I just want to say to my fans and my friends who support me, I love you all. I appreciate you all. And for those of you that thought it was funny, I'm not here to criticize you and I'm not here to say, oh my God, we were all wrong. You have to do your own reflection. This post was for 3 things. 1,
y'all, I can't take no more. I'm gonna just say that. I'm gonna say that I can't take no more of him. But I have a thing or two to say. Hey, Angela Nichols, what's up, sis? Hey, Deborah Randall, what's going on? Y'all hit that like button, thumbs up this video. Deborah Harris in the house. Okay. Yes, he L-E-L. Ain't nobody asked him to defend no black women. Okay, ain't nobody asked him for that. See, that's exactly why his family don't claim him now. Oh, see, I ain't know about all that now, Tara Hill say, those not the same women, shaking my darn head. Why people like this fool like to combine the two? Child, don't worry. I got something for him. I want to see everything y'all got first. Deborah Harris, did you go to sleep on him lying? Because I didn't. He ran up my blood pressure. He did. And now I'm finna go ahead and get into it. Okay, because I have a thing or two to say. I got my notebook and the girl is ready. Yes, Angela. He meant every word he said about Jennifer Hudson. No. I'm finna go on and say what I got to say, if y'all don't mind. It's late night. I should be able to go ahead and let it rip, and it shouldn't bother not a soul. Okay, because there ain't nobody in here tonight but family. And if it's new family, then welcome. You family tonight. Now, y'all hit the like button, get comfortable, because I got a couple things that I want to address about what this clown had to say. Now, first of all, the first thing that this clown did was start off his apology by trying to minimize the seriousness of his offense by saying that he was flippant. No, you were not flippant. You made a verbal attack on that black woman for no reason other than she's successful. She's in a position that you would like to be in. While you talking about your power is your voice. No, your power is messiness. And you feed into toxicity. And you feed into the toxicity and the lowest quotient of the population that find people like you entertaining. Okay, now that's where your power comes from, is that you feed off filth and you feed from filthy people. And that's what gives you the voice that you have. Now, Renee said he could have just kept that so-called apology back to the TV. I know that's right. He surely could have kept it. Thank you, Noble Genius. I appreciate it. I do. You couldn't watch her any longer. Who is her? Talking about Jason Lee? Who is her? Hey, Princess with the puppy. Thank you for being like number 38. Well, who is like number 50? I need y'all to like this video. I'm going to go ahead and break down my opinion on this, but I need y'all to like this video. It's late night. It's just, ain't nobody here but us chickens. Ain't nobody here but us chickens. Okay? Ain't nobody here but us. Come on, hit the button. Thumbs up this video, please. It ain't going to cost you nothing. All right, because if you up, you probably got insomnia like me. Now, if I'm giving you entertainment and somebody to talk to, y'all hit the like button to help your girl out. Now, don't treat me like that. Miss Weedy Pooh, thank you for being like number 38, too. You hit at the same time as our little princess. Angela Nichols, thank you, sis, for being like number 40. If you forgot to hit it, it's cool. Hit it now. It ain't too late. Go on, head on. It ain't too late. I promise it's not. Noble Genius say Jason is a product of a dusty, clear woman and a derelict black man. That's why I said a non-black male sitting up constantly verbally attacking black women. His sense of entitlement is far too much, but he's a product of his mammy. He get it from his mammy, but that's okay. Let's dig in. So again, he starts off And y'all, please use your engagement button. Send them bubbles up. Let them people know we in here tonight. By calling what he did flippant. Oh, I was just flippant. No, sir, you were not flippant. You were verbally abusive. You verbally attacked this woman who did nothing to you other than be a successful Black woman. Now, that's all Jennifer Hudson did. She didn't do nothing but exist, be successful, and a Black woman. That's all she did. That's it. His mama taught him to hate Black women because she probably hates Black women. You know, that's usually what happens when they land up with dingy, dusty, Black males that don't, I'm gonna leave it there. But that's usually their behavior. So I can understand, honestly. Okay, 43 on the iPad. Angela Nichols, you the real MVP. I love you, baby. So that's what he did. Then he starts talking about, he immediately started to posture himself as the victim, y'all. Oh, my voice, my power is my voice, and I'm not gonna have my voice taken away, and my power is my opinion, and my this and that. Like all this self-congratulatory bullcrap he kept doing. And oh, I have the impact awards for people who are using their platforms to move the culture forward. And oh, I was so disgusted. So then he turns around. Then he turns around and goes into, apologizing for using the word illiterate. First of all, sir, you should have been apologizing for more than that word. Not only did you use the word illiterate, which is inaccurate, that woman is not illiterate at all, but what about the spirit of the word? What caused you to use it? You know what I'm saying? Like, this cause and effect. All that talk we do about, oh, I'm going to therapy and doing the work and I've grown and I'm better and, I found out that I can do better and I can do this. He doing all that talking, in case y'all didn't know, because he's running for public office over there in Stockton, California. So he's trying to play the politics game. So he's trying to do all this self-awareness talk like, oh, I'm aware of myself and my words can hurt people. No, baby, you don't need to just apologize for the use of the word illiterate because it's inaccurate. You should have apologized for the mean-spiritedness. You weren't flippant. You were mean-spirited. You were grudgeful-hearted. You were nasty. You should have apologized for the spirit that you used that word in and your intent. Your intent was to tear down a Black woman. Even after you saw Charlemagne and them's response to you saying the word, how they were taken aback by you being so bluntly nasty toward that Black woman for no reason at all. You still brushed on past it with a kiki like you thought it was cute. But you didn't apologize for the spirit of the word. You didn't apologize for the attitude that you had and your intent behind using such a word. No, you didn't do that. What you did was say you apologize for using the word because words can hurt and blah blah smackety smackety. Kept going with his therapy, self-congratulating, self-jerking off session, and then goes on to talk about Essence Magazine. So he's mad because Essence Magazine did a tribute to Jennifer Hudson and went to talking about her EGOT status. You know that thing that Candy want to be but probably ain't gonna never be? Yeah. Because she got that Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and the Tony, and her awards was up there. And it's like, hey, check that. In the words of Phaedra Parks, I think that was like the caption that I saw when it was reposted. It was the check that, because you can say she illiterate, but can you read EGOT? Can you read those letters? Can you read those? Like, you can't take away from her success. Now all of a sudden you went from being so nasty that you were comfortable publicly maligning this Black woman for no reason, inaccurately, nastily, tried to throw Lunel under the bus to save your own skin. So in the process of attacking a Black woman, trying to clear your name because you want to run for political office, you then blame Essence Magazine for doing a tribute to her and throw another Black woman under the bus to try to save your neck. Okay, we got it. You do hate Black women. But again, we're not surprised because look who your mammy is. But that's all right. Moving right along. So while he's blaming Essence Magazine, he goes on to say that, that they try to keep up with social media and they do these love letters to Black women when things are happening to them in social media, but they did it at his expense. And this is the magazine for grandmoms. And so everybody who likes Essence is a grandmother. Are you serious? Really? So then he went on to not only blame Essence Magazine, but then to further alienate the black women who may actually enjoy Essence Magazine. And so if you enjoy Essence Magazine, oh, you're old, you're stale, you dried up, you postmenopausal, you a whole grandmama if you read Essence Magazine, because he's having a hissy fit because they dared to uplift the black woman that you attacked. Let's not forget that Essence Magazine did not ask you to attack that black woman. And then for him to say that they have a habit of giving love letters, he called it love letters, or basically any uplifting articles about people who have been attacked publicly in social media, wherever. If you feel like that's their pattern and that's what they do, did he think because he was trying to partner with them in some way, shape, form, or fashion that they weren't going to uplift the woman that he dared to attack? Was Jennifer not deserving of being uplifted? Because, well, I mean, I attacked her, so you should have just not done that, to try to save my face. So he says that them uplifting Jennifer Hudson was done at his expense. So apparently the whole world revolves around this little dingy highlighter. Okay. Then turns around and starts pandering again. Oh, and I have all these black women in my attorney, the this person, the that person, the doctor, and I got a black auntie and the this and that, and they all strong black women. First of all, sir, who the hell told you to call us strong black women? Now maybe the mammies around you are okay being strong black women. We don't want to fit your stereotype. We don't want to fit your archetypes. We don't want to fit none of that stuff. We are simply women. We are black women. We don't need to be called strong black women by a dingy highlighter. Now that's what we don't need, because all you doing is pandering and trying to make excuses for your attacks on black women. This is the typical behavior of your colonizer mammy, to sit around and talk about your black friends. See, you're trying to justify your behavior by saying, I have black women who tolerate my crap and they're in close quarters with me. Baby, that ain't got nothing to do with the rest of us. That ain't got nothing to do with the rest of us, because as problematic and as trashy as you are with your little stringy 12 strands of hair on your head, I can promise you, if they were decent or self-respecting, they wouldn't have nothing to do with the likes of you. Not on a good day or a bad one either. Then he goes on into saying, further blaming and saying that, what they did was push the culture farther apart. And it was disingenuous of them to do that because y'all were trying to work with me. It don't matter if they were trying to work with you. They still have every right to uplift black women. They should not stop their pattern of behavior, according to you, and uplifting black women if it happens to be a black woman that you just attacked dry long so for no reason whatsoever, other than the fact that Jennifer Hudson was black. There was no other reason that you attacked that black woman other than the fact that she was the black woman. That's the only reason you did it. And then talking about you uplifted her and crapped on me. Now he cursed because, he's trashy. He don't mind cursing in public. He thinks it's cute. I mean, again, look at who his mother is. But talking about took a crap on me and took a dig at me. No, what they did was uplift that woman who they felt like needed to be uplifted in that moment, because she had just been publicly attacked by a dingy highlighter for no apparent reason. And how dare you? Then he went on to further then attack the black women who work at Essence. Yes, he did. I don't know if y'all caught it, but my notebook did. Y'all hear the pages. My notebook caught it if you missed it. He had the nerve to then try to smear the black ladies who work at Essence and saying that their CEO had to step down because the black women complained about him being toxic or creating a toxic environment. Well, if he was and if he did, then those black women did what they were supposed to do. And guess what, Jason, the dingy highlighter Lee, all of us black women are going to continue to do exactly what we're doing. We're going to continue to point out the bad behavior of not only black males, you non-black dingy highlighter males too. If you do something that is offensive and you begin to attack Black women, we're going to shine a light on you, baby. It's going to be a spotlight, a floodlight, a motion sensor light, all the lights. Turn on the lights, baby. That's what we going to do. Hey, Tasha Black, how you doing? It's just the nerve of him, honey. He got more nerve. He got more nerve than he does hair. I'm telling you that. And then went on after he then smeared all of the Black women who work at Essence Magazine, he then went on to further attack Black women and say, well, just because someone critiques you or holds you accountable for something, what the hell were you holding Jennifer Hudson accountable for? What did that woman do to you? She hasn't done anything to anybody. Jennifer Hudson is so unproblematic. You can easily forget she exists. Like, you can easily forget that Jennifer Hudson exists at all. That girl is not problematic at all. That lady minds her business, does her work, and apparently goes home to her house. Okay? And then went on to blame us for holding him accountable, and then says that y'all shouldn't throw race into every conversation, and that's offensive to him. We don't care what offends you. Check that. When it's time for Black women to check you, you dingy, thinning-haired highlighter. No, we do not care if you're offended by us checking you. You cannot use the tactics of your clear mammy to turn Karen and become a victim when Black women hold you accountable. Now, this is one thing you can do to insulate yourself from Black women checking your crap. The first thing you can do, you little dingy highlighter, is keep our names out your mouth. Keep Black women out your mouth. Oops, I guess you can't do that because you wouldn't have a career without talking about us. You can't eat without talking about us with your little dingy self. And I hope you lose your little election. I hope they elect 3 cockroaches and a sewer rat before they elect you. Then you don't have to worry about Black women checking you for constantly attacking them and feeling entitled. Just don't stop talking about us. Talk about everybody but us. How about that? And then you ain't got to worry about us checking you. That thing, and I do mean thing with a lowercase t because he's a non-entity. That thing had the nerve to say that it's offensive for Black women to check him and say that we throwing race in it. No, we're not throwing race in it. What we're doing is recognizing a pattern of behavior from you toward a demographic, which is Black women. And we're going to talk up, and we don't care how much you act like your clear mammy. We'll check that hoe too. Now check that. And then he went on to congratulate himself again. And, I'm working on me. Honey, all that ranting he was doing was the fact that he's trying to save his neck because he's running for political office. I still say I hope they elect 3 cockroaches and a sewer rat before they elect him for anything. They shouldn't elect him to the office of dog catcher, pooper scooper, garbage can drinker, like nothing. They shouldn't elect him to nothing. I hope he don't get a job in a pie train. Stay right there on the internet, keep saying stupid stuff, and we're going to keep checking you until you go somewhere. A little dirty self. I don't know whether it was city council or something, some local office in Stockton, California. I don't know which office it is. L-E-L. I'm sure if you hit Google, they probably got it. I just didn't look because I don't really care. I really don't. Like, he's one of them people, like, I'm telling you, listen, he will make some of us girls on the Holy Ghost squad backslide, like, for real. He's trash. Tara Hill say, yeah, that clear fruit is annoying, real annoying. He ain't even all the way clear, cloudy, dingy. Noble Genius say, walk past Jason, he smell like boop and cologne. Ooh, not boop and cologne. Not boop and cologne. Do you really think he wants to be a Black woman, or do you really think that he inherited his hate from Black women from his mama? Because that's what I think. I think he learned how to hate us from his mammy. Y'all gonna hire him as a dustbuster? You shouldn't hire him as that. You shouldn't. Jackie say he's not gonna win. At least I don't think so. I don't think so either, Jackie. I have a distinct feeling that he ain't got to worry about being elected. But that's what he called himself doing. He think he's slick. Okay. Deborah Randall say, what's wrong with his face? He can forget about running for anything. I'm sure when they to do research, they're going to find the last time I saw him on TK high as a Cooter Brown down in Mexico. Yeah, and not only him being high down there in Mexico, but all the stuff that he said cumulatively over his career online about black women, all that stuff is a problem, honey. All of it. And Bianca is reminding y'all to hit the Royal Family merchandise store. There's a promo code Royals20. You can get 15% off all the way through the end of the year. And let me tell y'all something, honey. There are new graphics, new crown graphics. Some of the tees and stuff are really, really cute. The tumblers are cute. Y'all should check them out. The classic Royal Family black and gold design is there, but we got some brand new nasty green graphics, and y'all should check them out. They're really, really cute. Get yours now. Okay. Now let me see. Jackie said he been working on himself since he was on Love and Hip Hop. Child, working on everything but being a decent human being. You say he got the hate from his daddy. He probably got it from both of them. I'm sure his mama don't like us either. Look at him. Because you know mothers raise their children. And I'm sure the daddy was barely involved. You know how they are. City council, okay. Angela Nichols say, watch, they gonna run ads against him saying what he said about Jennifer. I hope they do. I hope they run it on run a commercial on every channel during daytime TV and during evening TV. And I want somebody, if they do, to give me a clip of the commercial that they run so I can run it on my channel over here. I promise I want a clip. I promise I do. He is if I ever seen trash, Jason Lee is trash. If I ever saw Rancid after birth walking, it was him. If I ever saw a piece of Rancid after birth, it was him. I can guarantee you he was the one. Now, what's funny, y'all, is the comment section. Now, y'all know I love and live for a comment section. Live for a comment section. The comment section, nobody was buying it. Hey, oh my days, girl, where you been? Say gay men can be uber toxic. Who does he think he is? Who does he think his demographic is? The very women who read Essence. What would happen if we don't listen or watch his crap? Misogynoir is real. It is, but oh my days, you have to blame black women. And I wouldn't say that gay men are uber toxic. I think men are uber toxic. I think black men and biracial men and men from Mars, men from everywhere are toxic. That's who they are. Men are not nice people most times. And thank you for being like number 49. You know what I mean? Like, it would be nice if we could point to a certain group of men and say these men are bad, but I can point to every last one of them and say all of these men are bad. Most of them. Like, you can take all the change out your ashtray and throw it, and I can guarantee you almost every coin is going to hit a bad man. Almost. Okay? Women, especially black women, we don't have any allies. We don't. So we can't look out for nobody but us. So when they come after us, we have to check them. And he got checked and he's crying about it. Maybe if he cries enough, it'll wash some of the dust off him. Okay, Tara Hill. That's right. Bianca reminding y'all now, don't forget that engagement button. So his comment section, y'all, his comment section was not on his side. This was on his page. So, baby, the comment section was commenting. One person says, is your talk show nominated for 6 Emmy Awards? Are you jealous that she is with Common? You don't mess with children of God. That was terrible. Ooh-wee. Someone says, you are not truly reflecting if you think that Essence was wrong for protecting Jennifer Hudson against anyone that would be so vicious and miserable as to call her names. They didn't even have to mention you, but you clearly didn't get the hype you expected to get from being nasty and mean-spirited, so you retracted. You must also have remembered you cannot run for office speaking like that. Not sure what you get from being so vicious and mean spirited, but ask yourself why it's her show. All those clear women with talk show spaces you want to be in, but you targeted the black woman. Seems like jealousy. You want the spot, you just aren't being honest. That's the only reason you would attack her multiple times. Someone else said, "What a backhanded apology." Um, wow, this lady says Ellen wasn't a great speaker, but she was never put down. Listen, they not letting him off the hook at all. They ain't listen, Noble Genius, ignorant is allowed on the porch. Ignorant is allowed on the porch. Mm-hmm. Oh, Angela, what you say now? I gotta get back to y'all comments. Angela say he had to find out Jennifer is well loved by millions. Yeah, I'm sure he found out. And I think it hurt his feelings. This person, this comment, y'all gotta hear this one. Baby, look, he done limited his comments, y'all. They done roasted him so good he had to limit the comments. They done already ate him up though. This one says, not you made yourself a victim because they were cleaning up your mess. That is why we often feel attacked by you. An apology should never hold a but nor self-victimization in the same sentence. It invalidated and made your entire spiel disingenuous. The point of this was not to apologize to a black woman, but instead to victimize yourself over something that you did. How is someone essence? How is someone in essence to stick up for you when you're in the wrong? And their entire platform has always been about empowering us. Why does the reaction to your action have to comfort you? Okay. No one even knew you been in talks with Essence. So no one put it together, nor does it make sense that they were attacking you or not kissing your behind. Y'all podcasters just don't know when to keep some things to yourself. Everything doesn't need to be said in the public. This went from amazing to gross real quick. Wow. This person said, it just seems like this wasn't a real apology. And you turned around and made it about yourself. J Hud from Chicago, just like me. And I don't appreciate you saying anything negative about her. She already took too much knowing her family was KILLED. What's wrong with you? That lady stays to herself and don't bother nobody. Leave her alone. Wow. This lady says, no, no, no. You do not get to make it about you. But. Taking responsibility for your actions or choice of words in this case means taking responsibility, not trying to turn the tables. All you did was explain why you felt you were entitled. To use those choice of words to tear down a yes, black woman. Simply owning it. Apology for said word and the way it came across, and say, show how you will do better. But no, but otherwise, I can appreciate the effort. Just saying. This one say, Jason, just apologize and move TF on. Y'all know what that means. Why are you telling us all this sugar honey iced tea about Essence? What does that have to do with Jennifer and what you said? Y'all get the gist. These people ain't buying it, y'all. The people is not buying it. They say basically, Jason Lee, you shoveling crap and ain't nobody buying it. Nobody's buying it. They eating him up. He done had to turn off the comments and all. He done had to turn off the comments. I hope it hits his pockets real hard. I hope people respond appropriately, but I don't have a lot of faith because, people like him and Carlos King and Quentin the crackhead Dineva have done offensive things to black women for a very, very long time. And y'all continue to support these people's platforms. Y'all continue to log in. Y'all continue to hit like buttons. Sisters be over here going up for y'all hard as hell, burning calories and all. And y'all don't back us worth a darn. We got to beg for likes and everything. Go over there and support them clowns. And this is what they continue to do. I don't have a lot of faith, but I'm hoping. Tara Hill say, well, he messed up the church's money. Let's see if he really did. Because if we're going to be honest, we got a lot of sisters that don't care how bad these people insult us. They will still go right back over there and be bootlicking and kissing their behinds. Noble Genius say, don't nobody like him. He just figuring it out. Well, how can he figure it out if he's still making money because people keep tuning in? As long as people keep tuning in, that's what it's gonna be. Oh, girl, didn't they read him? They read him cover to cover. Library. Say lips turned up like he didn't wash good that morning. He probably didn't. You know, his mama probably didn't teach him to bathe. Now you know bathing ain't what they good at. Now you know who raised him. Oh, my days say, could it be he's scrambling because his show will be toast when Revolt collapses? He's not on Revolt. He hasn't been on Revolt for a minute, to my understanding. Angela Nichols said they was reading his eyes out his head. They were. They listen. Them people in that comment section. I just read y'all a few of them comments. I didn't read everything. It ain't like I got to one and said, okay, you know, this is the last one that was reading him. Oh no. They kept going. Right after that, somebody said, I stopped listening after he gave a backhanded apology. It took him building himself up and talking about himself first for 100 hours before he gave that little apology. This one say he don't know how to simply apologize. He has to let us know he has his own platform and he could say what he wants. Yep, that's what he did. Oh, God. I ain't going to read this one. It's the cussing. Lord, there's plenty cussing on this one. And then there's the clear lady in here telling him it's okay for him to attack black women and y'all stop playing the race card. That's hilarious. Lord, and then somebody else say he's so bogus talking about someone else to shine the light on yourself. That's the way to go. Your show has no positivity and makes vulnerable people look foolish for your numbers. Y'all get the gist of this. Lord, somebody say y'all continue to have this man attack black women every chance he get on the Breakfast Club and iHeartRadio, and he still continues with it. Ain't no message. You continue to do this with all black women, and they keep letting you. Oh, somebody say trending for being toxic is your legacy. Yeah, so like I said, y'all get it. Yeah, y'all get it. Wow. Yeah, so y'all, you know, ain't no point in me continuing to go on. Y'all get the gist of what these people are saying, and they are not for it. Okay, they not for it. Oh, we, Lord have mercy. Quiet Storm 87. I got your Christmas wish list. Thank you for sending it. Yes, Noble Genius. I be burning calories over here, getting worked up and stuff. Going in, and I'm not the only one. Y'all got some sisters out there that really go up and defend their other sisters, and they're conscious in their message, and they are on point, and they are not problematic. And the sisters don't get anywhere near as much support as these men who will attack you, attack your character, malign your character, imitate you, and try to put out a different narrative of what black femininity is, because they want to redress and reassign themselves as the face of black femininity, all while being toxic and violent and malicious and dishonest. So, you know, listen, black folks, black women, we have to do better. We cannot continue to support such people. We simply cannot. Jackie said, I've never been on his page or platform. I didn't like him on Love and Hip Hop. I never saw him on Love and Hip Hop. I knew he was over there. I heard about him, but I never watched it. Not one episode. And I'm very proud of that. Oh, my days say bootlicking and behind kissing. What a combo. Oh, yes. Sister Jason, that ain't no sister. That thing is a male. Is one of the mixed kids in the hood who is the toughest in the black community. I'm confused. I'm confused. Say it again. Oh, that's what he think about himself. Okay, I think I get what you're saying. I got you. I got you. But yeah, I just wanted to touch on that because he really pissed me off. I just wanted y'all to know that. He really pissed me off. That little rabbit, dingy, flea bitten animal pissed me off, honestly. But we got to talk about something else. We got to move. We got to move right along. Move right along. So I know we in here. Hopefully y'all ain't done fell asleep or whatever, because I know this time of night y'all be putting me up on the TV. Y'all don't be in the chat, and I can dig it because you still hear what I'm talking about. But if you are at your keypad, can y'all put a 1 in the chat if you happen to have heard or seen a clip of that police officer? It's a female police officer in Alabama who had this man handcuffed and continued to use her stun gun against this gentleman for no reason. He literally was doing nothing. If y'all saw that, put a 1 in the chat, because we got to talk about this briefly. And then I promise I'm going to let y'all go because I know it's late and I know y'all got to get up. Okay. Oh, I see the ones. Okay. I see the ones. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Gene Jones in the house. Hey, boo. Okay. So some of y'all did see it. I'm going to play part of that clip, but there's a clip from this fellow that I want y'all to see because he has some pertinent information on the issue. He has some pertinent information, and I want y'all to see it. I don't want y'all to miss this. I don't want y'all to miss this at all. Now, the gentleman's page that I'm talking about is Tizzy Ent, I guess is what he calls it. I think he has a TikTok page, but he also has an Instagram page. Chubby clear fella. He's usually pretty good about pointing out, injustices toward everybody. He don't just pick one group. Any injustices, he kind of points them out, and sometimes we'll go and find the people responsible in those viral videos, and then update and say, okay, this is this person, this is where they work, and find out if the employer knows that this is how they act. And he one of them type people, and I enjoy those kind of folks. I do, because there's some people who behave very bad. There's some people who behave very badly, and they count on the fact that nobody's going to know who they are, and they can just continue. So he has the video here. I'm going to share the screen. Y'all get comfortable, because the information that they put out on this to me was shocking. Y'all know I never play this stuff because it triggers me and it upsets me. But this one, I think we need to make an exception. Okay, so y'all buckle in. Let me go ahead and share this screen. All right.
New information about this video that's been going around the internet. This is Officer Dana Elmore, and she uses excessive force in the unlawful arrest of 24-year-old Micaiah Washington. I've been in contact with Micaiah's attorney Leroy Maxwell from the Maxwell Tillman law firm, and I've received new information that you need to know. But first, let me show you the video in case you haven't seen it. Trigger warning: police brutality.
I'm gonna put the sound down on y'all.
Stand up.
I'm cutting the sound off intentionally. The sound was a problem for me, so I just feel like there's no need to do that to ourselves. We get the gist. When he starts back talking and bringing you the facts on the case, we see here she is tasing him. She's got the stun gun on his back. He's handcuffed. His hands are behind his back. He's laying on the hood of the car. She's being verbally abusive, and she's just tasing him. He's sitting there. You see him seizing, or like his body is spasming. And she's just tasing him. This man is not a threat to her. He's not threatening her. He's not doing anything to her. She's just tasing him for no reason. So I'm gonna turn the sound back up when he starts back talking, y'all. And he's laying there, he's hollering and everything, like he's in a lot of pain.
with after all that. Let me give you the 2 minutes that led up to that video. 24-year-old Micaiah Washington was changing his tire on the side of the road when Officer Dana Elmore approached him in her car. She began asking Micaiah what he was doing, and Micaiah informed her, "I'm changing my tire." She asked to see a driver's license. He asked, "Why do I got to give you my driver's license to change a tire?" She asked for more information, multiple times asked for his driver's license. He told her, "I don't need to give you my driver's license. I'm just changing my tire." And it was at that point that he pulled his cell phone out to begin recording the interaction. But he never got a chance to, because before he could even start recording, she tased him. Upon being tased, his phone fell to the ground. He fell to the ground and put his hands behind his back, and she cuffed him. After cuffing him, she put one foot on his back, standing on his back, and then made what appeared to be a call to another officer. At that point, Micaiah's brother started filming, and that's where the video picks up that you watched. Now, it's very important to note that Officer Elmore did not know Micaiah's brother was filming. As you saw in the video, she put him on the hood, went to his pockets, and found a firearm. She didn't like that he was asking questions, and she began tasing him in the back, as you saw in the video. It's also very important to note that the only thing she pulled out of his pocket in that video was a firearm. So now, knowing that, look what they charged him with right here: drug trafficking. Dana Elmore claimed that after pulling the firearm out, she pulled out 7 grams of fentanyl. They also charged him with possession of a firearm by a felon. They charged him with simple possession of marijuana, resisting arrest, and obstructing governmental operations. But guess what happened next? The video that Micaiah's brother filmed went viral on the internet. And it was only then that they found out there was a video of the arrest. And it was then that the state's attorney filed a motion to null pros the drug trafficking charge. Null pros means basically they're not going to press those charges. They're dropping the charges. Not the judge, the state's attorney. And let's read the motion, may we? It said the suspected narcotics were seized in connection with the arrest of the defendant. The video shows they were not. The suspected narcotics were field tested prior to the arrest. Wait a minute. If they seized them during the arrest, how'd they field test them prior to the arrest? Because that never happened. But then it says in the motion, further testing has since been conducted that failed to yield a positive result for fentanyl. You know what that means? I firmly believe that means they were planning on planting evidence to frame him for drug trafficking. That's my opinion on why they now can't yield a positive result. And because of that, he was under a $500,000 bond. But that has now been null prossed. Oh, and the ex-felon in possession of a firearm, he's not a felon. That's not even real. So that's also expected to be null prossed. If not null prossed, the judge will drop it anyway. The court's going to dismiss it. He's not a felon. Because of the trafficking charge being gone and the other stuff being null prossed, his consolidated bond now is only $5,000 instead of $500,000 that it was before. So to recap, Officer Dana Elmore harassed and brutalized 24-year-old Micaiah Washington simply for changing his tire while black. And I firmly believe they were going to plant evidence on him and charge him with drug trafficking. All charges against Micaiah Washington should be dropped. All. And Officer Dana Elmore, who's currently on administrative leave or paid vacation, should be charged with assault and battery and for lying. So here's the call to action. Email and call the district attorney. We want all charges against Micaiah Washington dropped, and we want charges against Dana Elmore brought up immediately.
Okay, so y'all heard that. I'm gonna let that be where it's at, and I'm gonna leave that, right there. I'm not even gonna go no further with it as far as playing videos or anything else. I had to pull this one up. Y'all know I overlook a lot of this stuff because it happens so much, and it has become a common, it has always been a common occurrence for them to do that. One of my cousins, one of the nerds, the good ones, was driving through Georgia years ago, and because he was in a brand new BMW, they tried to plant drugs in his car. So I know they'll do it. What you say? That hope that young man can get a few million. I hope so, because it was just the idea. She like the minute he pulled out his cell phone, she hurried up and tased him. And when that phone dropped, She felt like, oh, I can mess you up now. Nobody's gonna see it. It's my word against yours. And she had it in her mind, even if he tell on me, I'm gonna make sure he got some dope in his pocket. And then, whatever he claimed I did, it's not gonna matter. She had no idea that the brother was recording. And it's actually good that she didn't know. One, because she got caught, but two, because we see how she is. She's somebody who's sadistic. She is malicious. She's violent. She's a thug. If she knew his brother was videotaping, she probably would have shot him. I'm honest. That's honestly how I feel. She probably would have shot him and then claimed that he tried to attack her or something, and then started using her clear woman tears. That's probably Jason Lee auntie on his mama's side. Tara Hill say this weirdo getting off on S&M. Clearly, real sick in the head. Real sick in the head. And then the fact that the state attorney over there in Alabama, I believe this is Tuscaloosa, but they had the nerve to go back and say, well, it was field tested, and then after we tested, it was inconclusive. We couldn't prove. No, nothing was tested because you were on film, honey. You were on film. There was no fentanyl in that boy's pocket. It wasn't no fentanyl in his pocket. And how the hell are you gonna charge him with a felon having possession of a firearm like he Tory Lanez? How you gonna do that? He ain't no felon. So how was that supposed to hold up? And then turn around and had this boy on a $500,000 bond like he out there trafficking or something. They had him out there like he was trafficking, going state to state, when in reality he was just changing his tire. I'm just saying, this is crazy. This is crazy. Yep, them some of Jason Lee Kim people. That's probably his first cousin. That's probably, if that ain't his auntie, that's his first cousin. That's why he feels like he has the right to, do that sort of thing to black women. It running his bloodline. That's his people. That's his people, honey. But yeah, I needed y'all to see that one, because that one right there. Good night, M. Good night, M. Jones. Girl, I didn't even know you was in here. You ain't even holler at us tonight. Hold on, y'all. No, I can't talk about that. Every now and then, y'all know I see some stuff and I be wanting to say something, but I just don't. I just let it go. Hey, Linez. So this is way too triggering for me, considering that a corrupt officer took out my baby brother. Girl, listen, it's dangerous out there. Y'all got to be careful. M. Jones say, we should also call for review of her prior arrest. She's the felon. Lock her behind up. I agree with you on that. And I saw someone else in the comment section saying the same thing, that all of her arrests, every arrest she ever did, needs to be reviewed. Anybody who's been put in prison after being arrested by her, they all, in my opinion, now have grounds for appeal. Every one of them have grounds for appeal. If she can plant evidence and lie and have such gross misconduct and brutality and abuse and assault, then absolutely anybody who's ever been arrested by her, all of their cases should be reopened and re-reviewed. Every single one of them. I don't care if they got to go through the evidence locker for the next 10 years. However long that little piece of trash has been on payroll over there, and find out everybody that she's ever arrested, and they all need to be reviewed, because we see she's dirty. We don't have to ask, is that trash dirty? We see it's dirty. It's real dirty. Scummy even. That is what's going on. You just got here. Oh, I'm glad to see you. Listen, y'all, that's all I wanted to talk about. Now, I did good tonight. I did not stay 2 hours. We made it to about, we getting close to about an hour and a half. And I'm going to slide up out of here because I know y'all got to get up in the morning. But I will say this. Y'all know today was Thursday. So I hope everybody had already done a random acts of kindness. If not, you late. So do it first thing in the morning when you get up. Do something nice for somebody. Get her done. And if you're a member of the royal family, meaning you got that crown by your name, make sure I have your Christmas wish list for Secret Santa. And I'm going to put the poll up tomorrow so y'all can vote on the Christmas movies that, what we going to watch, because we got to watch us a Christmas movie because we getting ready for Christmas time. Okay? So look, with that being said, I'm going to let y'all slide and go to bed. I know it's late. It's 1 o'clock in the morning over here in Louisiana. That means on the East Coast, it is 2 a.m. and everywhere else, in that order. Okay. So look, if y'all didn't hit the like button on the way in for any reason, please make sure you hit the like button on the way out. Hit your notification bell. Make sure you click all so you'll know every time we go live over here on this channel. Subscribe if you have not subscribed, because we will be happy to have you here. If you want to join channel membership, the join button is beneath the video, and there's a membership link in the description box. Also in the description box is the link for our Royal Family merchandise store. And like I said, we got some brand new, nice, nasty graphics, honey. You got your classic Royal Family crest with the black and gold, and the new one with that beautiful Royal Family green. So go ahead and get yours today. We got the link to my Amazon wish list if you want to send me goodies, and for the Amazon storefront, so we can all shop together for home decor, crafting, and holiday decoration needs. Okay? So look, I'm going to talk to y'all soon. Y'all enjoy the rest of your night. Good night, sweet dreams, say your prayers. And remember, if nobody else says it to you, God loves you, I love you, and it ain't nothing you can do about it. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.